friends, welcome back. Welcome to our channel Kotlin T Point. In last video we have done the connection coding. Okay, we load the driver and we pass the URL, username and password with this get connection method. In this video we are going to write our next code, and our next code is we are going to create one model class respective to our table. Okay, so we need to create a model class, and there are so many classes we are creating one by one, so it is better to make them separate. So I am going to create one package here. Okay, the package name I will set model something. Okay, inside model I can create a class respective to my table. My table is a customer, so accordingly I will create one customer class here. For connectivity class, connection utils class, I can create one more package here, that is helper something class, a package I am going to create. Inside the helper I can move this connection utils class that we created earlier, and click on OK. So our class moves successfully. Next we are going to make our model class ready. So what will be the fields inside this class? So that should be according to your class, your table name. So here you can see my table contains ID, first name, last name and email, mobile number, right? So these 5 fields we have in with table. So accordingly I can create private integer ID, private string first name, last name, email, okay, and mobile number. Mobile number, you can see the data type of our mobile number is big int, so accordingly our type should be here in Java long mobile number. Okay, so we have 5 fields ready, and then after you can right click here, select source. Inside the source you can select generate getter setter method. So we are going to create getter setter for each field here. Then you can create one constructor as well, right? So one public constructor I am going to create with our model class. Then after I can create one constructor with first name, last name, email, and we can create this constructor using field, right? Without ID I am going to create, because ID will be different one, because it is auto incremented. So I skip the ID as of now. Okay, so we can create many other things here as per requirement. You can also have the toString method here that may help you to print the object in toString format. So right click again, source, and toString here. Okay, so our model class ready with fields and private fields and getter setter method with constructor and as well as toString method. Next we will have the DAO class. Okay, so DAO class generally we follow while having the Java database operation. Okay, so DAO basically stands for data access object, and mainly it contains all the operation respective to your table. Okay, all operation related coding, operational coding respective to your table, right? So say suppose I have customer table. Customer is our table, then customer related insert, update, delete, and select all code we can have the inside customer DAO class. Okay, inside customer DAO we are going to create, and inside this class we will have all the operation respective to our customer table, right? So we can have 5 table, then 5 DAO class we can create as well. So again I am going to create one package here. You can see I am creating one package here with the name DAO, and inside this DAO I will have one class, that is customer DAO. Okay, inside the customer DAO we are going to create the connection object. Okay, so connection object, as I told you in previous videos, right, like we need a connection object for the any operation you are going to perform, insert, update, delete, anything. So connection object I created, and inside constructor I am going to create a constructor here, and inside the constructor I will make my connection object ready from connection utils class. Okay, connection utils, inside connection utils, we have static method, so I can call it connection utils dot get connection. Okay, so get connection is a method we have inside connection utils. So this is how connection object will get ready once the customer DAO object get ready. Next, I am going to create public void save customer method. Okay, so this method will be helpful when I am going to insert a customer inside my database. So customer object we will pass here with first name, last name, email and mobile number, and that customer object we will try to insert with our database. So first of all, we need to confirm if connection not equal to null. Okay, if connection not null, then only we can continue the code, else we cannot continue the code. Okay, else we cannot continue the code. So what is the code for inserting the data? So we can have prepared statement interface, right? Prepared statement interface we have with our connection object. So we can write connection dot prepare call prepare statement. Okay, prepare, you can see there are number of method with connection object. So I am going to call prepare statement, and inside prepare statement we need to pass the SQL query. Okay, so SQL query, let me write SQL query here. And what will be the SQL query for insert operation? So it will be insert into customer, that is our table name. Then after field name, here I am going to write first name, last name, email and mobile number. Then after values, and then after question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, right? So here I am not going to pass any value with my SQL query, that I will pass later on. And this prepare statement will return the prepare statement object. So you can see here I am going to create local field prepare statement. Okay, and one more thing, it will suggest you for try catch block. So I have try catch block as well. Run. So prepare statement is ready, and inside our query you can see we have set the question marks, we have not set the values. So we are going to write ps dot set string. Okay, you can see set string setter method you will find inside prepare statement. So I am going to set the value of question mark. So set string with parameter index and value. So parameter index, you can see I set 1, and what is the value of first parameter? So it will be customer dot get first name, right? So this is how I set the value for first question mark. Similar to that, second, third and fourth, last name, email and mobile number. So let me write the same code. Parameter number is 2, and value will be the customer dot get last name. So we are getting the value with this customer object, and we are setting the value with our query. So ps dot set string parameter index 3, and the customer dot get email will be third argument. Next, mobile number, and mobile number having data type long. So here we can use the method set long. Okay, so according to the data type we need to select the method. Next we can write get mobile number here. So our prepare statement ready with parameters, and finally we can write ps dot execute update. This is the method for insert, update and delete. You can also check the documentation, right? So for DML operation, insert, update and delete, you can use this method execute update. So I use this method, it will return kind integer type of value, and we can confirm this value is greater than 0. That means our insert operation successful. So I can return this string here, customer save success. This message I am returning. So accordingly I will change the return type here. Okay, so this will return a value. Else, in case due to any reason our customer not able to insert, then we can return customer. Else part is not required because we are returning already from if statement. So if customer insertion get fail, then we can return customer save fail. Okay, and if any exception like insert query syntax error might be there. Okay, so for that also we can return here e dot get message. Okay, so we will get the exact message here due to what reason exception occur, and if our connection null, then we can return accordingly message here connection not established, like this. So this is how our insert operation will get handled. Okay, so once our method is ready, you can call this method from anywhere inside your project. So we already have our frame ready with button click event. From the button click event, I can call that method from the of the customer DAO. So let me show you customer DAO instance. I am going to create DAO equal to new customer, and with customer DAO I can call DAO dot save customer. We need to pass the customer object, and customer object I can create here. So customer the customer equal to new customer, and we need to set value with our customer object. So customer dot set first name and txt first name, that is a text field we have, and whatever typed by the user that we will get and set with our customer object. So this is how we are preparing our customer object. So the customer dot set last name txt last name dot get text, the customer dot set email txt email dot get text, the customer dot set mobile number is a long type, so we need to convert into long type of data because text field returns text the string type of value only. Okay, so this is how we are making our object ready, customer object, and we will pass it to save customer method. It will return a message here, so we can display this message with our kind of dialog, pop-up type of dialog, or you can display with our console as well whatever message we are returning. Okay, if you want to display with a dialog, right, then we show my dialog something method we can create, and I will pass this message with that dialog method. Let me create this method outside tick method here. Okay, so we have one method, and here I'm going to write j option 10 dot show message dialog. What is the parent component? So I can pass this here, and what is message, so that we have the as an argument. Okay, so this is how we are calling from our j frame customer frame. Okay, and it will save customer DAO method will help you to save all the data insert executing our query. So let's run and check the output. Here I'm going to run the frame. Let me type first name last name something. So here I'm going to type Sachin Tendulkar and Sachin at gmail.com, and mobile number 123456 something, and click on the save button. No value specified for parameter 4, so we are having some error, and let me check what we are missing up. Okay, I just have 3 two times, so let me change it to 4 and run the code again. So again I am going to type here Sachin Tendulkar Sachin at gmail.com and 1234567890 and save it. Right, so guys, you can see here customer save successfully message we are getting here, and you can also confirm with your database. If you click on the browse button, we are getting some data. So guys, write this code, complete it, and test with your form whether it is working or not. If any query, you can let us know in comment box. We will continue the code with next video. Okay, so in this video we completed insert operation. In next video we'll complete our fetching data and display with the j table. So guys, please continue the code with the next video. and don't forget to subscribe our channel and comment and share this video. Thank you guys, thank you so much for watching this video.